Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist here. For the few of you out there who get that as a reference to Spider-Man, thank you for being here. I'm Misty Smith. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I am here to help others find meaning, joy, and purpose in their lives. As a person-centered counselor, I believe in meeting people where they are and that we all have the capacity for self-healing. Sometimes we need a little guidance and support to get to where we want to be. So why did I start this video with a reference to Spider-Man? Well, my friends, family, and many of my clients know that I am a comic book and superhero fan. So I decided to name my channel with a nod to Marvel. There's also a therapeutic reason for me to bring up superheroes. In this video, I am going to share the concept of a feelings thermometer to help you identify symptoms and name the intensity of your emotions, in hopes that this can help you to self-regulate your responses to intense feelings. When I started using this technique with clients, it was primarily in working with children. Over time, I have found this approach to be useful for all ages. I would like to note that this approach tends to work best with unpleasant feelings, such as anxiety, frustration, and anger. For the comic book fans out there, please forgive me for mixing DC and Marvel characters. So let's get into how to use this technique. We start at a low intensity, perhaps even pleasant mood. Number one is Superman. When we feel like Superman or Superwoman, we're on top of the world. Superman is the man of steel. And at this level, on the feelings thermometer, we don't get rattled. Nothing can bring us down. Unfortunately, we can't be super all the time. And many of us rarely or never feel this way. So we move up on the thermometer to level 2, Spider-Man. If you're familiar with Spider-Man in the comic books or movies, his character tends to be a little nervous or unsure of himself. When we reach this level on the feelings thermometer, we typically feel some uncertainty and anxiety. Spider-Man can be self-questioning, self-doubting, and even self-deprecating. It can be helpful to give yourself some reassurance and practice some self-talk. Perhaps something like, I'm going to push myself to get through this, and I know I'll feel good about myself when I do. When you notice that your emotions are at this level on the feelings thermometer, it may be helpful to use your coping skills. Take a few deep breaths, or engage in a mindful activity. If your uncomfortable emotion continues to intensify, you will likely reach level 3 on the feelings thermometer, the flash. This is where the feelings of anxiety and fear typically arise. The flash wants to run away as quickly as possible. It's not usually practical or even a good idea to run away, unless of course you're being chased or are in actual danger, rather than perceived danger. When we reach this level on the feelings thermometer, it's important to use your coping skills to bring down the intensity of the emotion. Remove yourself from the immediate environment. Practice some grounding techniques to engage your senses. Use self-talk to give yourself acknowledgement for what you're feeling and reassurance that you can handle the situation. If you aren't able to de-escalate from level 3, the flash, the intensity of your emotion may elevate to level 4, the Hulk. At this stage, you may start to become unsafe and could say or do things that you don't mean. The Hulk has difficulty controlling his temper, right? And we don't want to smash things. This is the time to walk away from the situation that is causing frustration. Take a break to give yourself time to calm down. Use the self-calming techniques from the lower levels on the feelings thermometer. Take some deep breaths. Use some reassuring and calming self-talk. The next level of 5 on the feelings thermometer is the thing. This is where we lose control. It's not actually clobbering time. Stop what you're doing. Walk away. Ask for support. And give yourself time before returning to what you were doing. Take some deep breaths. Grab a drink of water. Or walk outside and get some fresh air. Once you've been able to bring down the intensity of your emotion from level 5, you may want to practice some self-calming skills that we learned in the less intense levels on the feelings thermometer. I encourage you to watch my video where I identify 4 coping techniques to decrease the symptoms of anxiety. The ice cube technique, or 4-7-8 breathing, could really be helpful here. The goal is to get back to feeling like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And in time, perhaps you'll even find yourself feeling on top of the world, like Superman. Please let me know in the comments what you think about using superheroes to represent the intensity of your emotions. I hope you found this video helpful and that the ideas we've discussed will help you to better regulate your responses to intense emotions. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to sharing more tips with you soon.